What if I told you your tears are not just from sadness, but your brain is secretly trying to protect you? Welcome to the ultimate explainer on why having leaky eyes is actually pretty awesome. Okay, let's dive right into a quick curiosity fact. Did you know you actually have 3 totally different kinds of tears sitting in your eyes, literally right this very second? No way, right? Well, crying might just look like water falling down your face, but it's really this amazing, giant team effort happening inside your body. It's a complex system where your brain, your biggest emotions, and your body all work together like spinning gears to produce those extra drops. So, there are 3 main types of tears waving at you right now, and each one has a super specific job to do. Meet the team: basal tears, reflex tears, and emotional tears. First up, basal tears. Think of these as nature's perfect eye lubricant. They are always hanging around to keep your eyes clean, wet, and totally safe from dust and germs, kind of like an invisible superhero shield. Next, we have reflex tears. These are the ultimate protectors. They jump right into action to wash away harmful stuff. You know, like when smoke blows in your face, or you're standing near someone chopping a super grumpy onion. And finally, emotional tears. This is what we usually mean when we talk about real crying. These happen when you feel really big feelings. You know, stuff like deep sadness, pure joy, heavy stress, sudden pain, or even just a giant sigh of relief.
Section 1. Your brain's tear factory, the inside-out journey. Let's see how this all actually works.
When you feel a strong emotion, it sets off this lightning-fast chain reaction, winding right through your brain and body until water finally spills out. It's a 4-step path. First, emotion hits the amygdala. Then it signals the hypothalamus, which triggers your nervous system, and boom, the tear glands open.
It all starts right here in the amygdala, which is basically the ultimate emotion boss of your brain. Whenever a really big feeling arrives, this boss puts on its hat and gets to work immediately.
The amygdala boss sends a rapid-fire signal down to the hypothalamus, which connects to your nervous system. That message eventually reaches your lacrimal glands. These are your body's tiny built-in tear factories, and the brain is telling them to turn on the faucets. So yeah, crying isn't just about being sad. It's totally controlled by your brain.
Moving to Section 2, the magic of crying, your brain's superpower.
So why do we actually do this? Well, scientists believe we cry for some absolutely crucial survival reasons. We do it to release stress, communicate our feelings to get help, regulate our tricky emotions, and to strengthen social bonds by triggering care and empathy from our friends.
Crying literally acts like a giant emotional pressure valve. When sadness, anger, or frustration build up inside you, letting out some happy steam through crying releases all that tension. That's exactly why you usually feel so much lighter and better after a good cry.
And this perfectly shows how crying is basically a biological reset button. It literally forces your breathing to calm down, it slows your racing heart rate back to a peaceful rhythm, and it reduces all those busy stress hormones in your body.
Now here is something super interesting. You obviously cry when you're sad or in pain, but you can also cry when you are extremely happy or just bursting with pride. Just picture a cheering graduate tossing their hat in the air.
The secret behind this? Intensity. The key trigger for tears is just how huge the emotion is, not whether it's a happy or a sad feeling. When your brain's volume dial gets cranked all the way up to maximum, it reacts by making tears.
Let's look at Section 3. What is inside tears? The secret recipe.
If we looked under a microscope, we'd see that emotional tears are a very special mix. They are a scientific recipe made up of water, salts, proteins, and even stress-related hormones just floating around together.
And get this, some studies actually suggest that by crying, you are physically flushing those yucky stress chemicals right out of your body. It's like you're washing away tiny stress monsters, which helps you feel brand new.
Section 4. Babies and final thoughts. The ultimate language.
We can't talk about tears without talking about the absolute champions of crying. Babies. Because babies can't talk yet, crying is their main nonverbal survival language. It's how they shout, "Hey, I'm hungry, I'm uncomfortable, I'm scared," or "I need attention right now." So here is the big takeaway. Crying is perfectly natural, it is totally healthy, and it's literally your brain's superpower for handling big emotions and asking for support. Your brain definitely gives crying a giant thumbs up. Did you learn something new today? If you had fun learning about your amazing brain, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this explainer with your friends. To wrap things up, we really want to hear from you. What is the absolute happiest moment that has ever made you cry? Let us know your answer in the comments below. We can't wait to read them.